Today, I'm going with one that's been around for a good amount of time. It is from Coors. It is their Coors Golden Beer. This comes in at 5% ABV. And of course, Coors is out of Golden, Colorado. 100% Rocky Mountain water is the kind of big thing with this one here that they note on the bottle. Why am I drinking Coors? You don't usually see me drink a lot of the macros on the beer channel, but it is a beer channel, so I do try different beers at different times, although it is more mainly craft beer. It's because I needed to get this one rated out for the Beer in Front Award, so I try to remember to put that link in the description as well. But we are actually judging some beers from old school, some of the old macros, and also some of the classic craft beers that are a little bit older, at least 21 years of age of being around. And this is one from kind of that old school macro category. So it's been a long time since I've had a Coors. Let's get this open and get it into a mug and check this one out. And of course, let me know your thoughts on Coors by leaving a comment below. Always appreciate the feedback. You guys are excellent at that, and always like to hear the different things that you guys are thinking from out there in the beer world. So I'm trying to get all into the mug, which I did do right here. Obviously, macro, so you got some of the clarity that you expect. Look at that. That's crystal clear, singing through to the other side. The head does not last around as long. I like to have a beer with a nice head that hangs in there, but you can see how quick it's actually down to almost going away with this beer. Bubble-wise, carbonation, nice appearance in that regard. Do have some bubbles streaming to the top. So overall, appearance-wise, outside of the head, not too bad, not too shabby for a macro lager. Taste-wise, you definitely get the feel of it being that macro adjunct type lager. You have the flavors coming through. You definitely get that corny feel, that grainy feel. All that's in play. On the nose, the aroma does hit nicely. Again, the same thing you would usually get from a macro lager. You get a little bit of that grassy type feel to go along with the graininess as well. But I will say, taking the Coors down, the drinkability of it, it does have a crisp, refreshing quality. On a hotter type day, easily you could throw these down and it'll be kind of fitting for that type of environment. Just like many of your macro lagers, you want to drink these kind of more towards the ice cold time type of situation. In doing so, you will be able to throw a good amount of these back. Only 5% ABV, so not too heavy, although I guess they could add up after a point, but 5% to me is kind of in that session type area. Traditional session is usually around 3.5, but here in the States, in America, we kind of look at that around 5% as well on some of the beers. Easy beer you could actually chug. I'm about halfway down the glass right now. In the throat, I get a nice feel of the beer. It does linger around. You do get the breadiness that comes out of this being the type of style that it is, so you have that actually in play. But it's kind of, it's an old school macro. Nothing crazy about it. I feel like it's just got that nice, a little bit more crisp, refreshing type feel. And not overly corny. You just have that in there, but it's enough with it that fits that beer style, but not overly done. So decent pretty much overall if I'm going to look at it as being in that category. As far as my personal type thing, I don't drink a lot of these for different reasons. Biggest reason being I'm not a huge adjunct lager type person. But if I was going to be more of an adjunct lager type person, I may lean a little bit more into the Coors. It's a solid product. Has nice sweetness to it as well. It does have a little bit of a duration of that flavor. Like I said, not hard to really go through this as far as it being an easy drinking beer. So you can see why people definitely gravitate to it. But then also, price-wise, if you're looking for cheaper type options, not a bad one to actually have as well. But yeah, the Coors Golden Beer, obviously the made well known through Smoking the Bandit for a lot of the people in the country that weren't familiar with it, because in Smoking the Bandit, this is the beer the Snowman was actually bootlegging. So eastbound and down, baby, eastbound and down. Let me know what you think of Coors by leaving me a comment in the comment section. Look forward to catching up with you guys soon. Keep drinking those good beers out there. Remember, there's always time. Get your beer on, drink beer, live hoppily. Cheers, everybody.